ilifanyika kwamba baada ya Macharia kuwa wamejadili habari ya kuwekewa mguu mbadala, Machakos Orthopaedics Clinic ikawa katika wakati huo ndio ilikuwa imenegotiate na Martin Bionics mkataba wa kubadilisha aina ya sockets kutoka kwa zile zinazoitwa hard sockets ama rigid socket kama hii unayoiona hapa kwenda kwa hii ambayo tunaita open socket. Na naweza taja kwamba Macharia ni mtu wa pili yeye kuweza kufaidika na the open socket. Mtu wa pili, lakini yeye ni yule ambaye hajawahi tumia hard socket. Kwa hivyo yeye amepata open socket, namna ya socket ambayo iko hapa, kama wale ambao ni waanzilishi kabisa wa kutumia teknolojia hii. Jambo ambalo kwake lilikuwa rahisi kidogo kuikubali kwa sababu haikuja basi na changamoto ambazo zinakuja na ile ambayo inaitwa hard socket. Kwa hivyo ndivyo Macharia aliweza kufaidika na mkataba huu wa Machakos Orthopaedics Clinic na kuweza kupata open socket ambao walioibuni ni kampuni inayoitwa Martin Bionics kule Marekani. Closed sockets encompass the entire residual limb. And it is different from this, which is now called the open socket. The reason why you actually call it socket-less socket, you might find as though it's a paradox, but indeed it's a socket-less socket because it does not encompass the entire limb, the entire residual limb. It leaves the residual limb with, first of all, the room for aeration. So the skin of the residual limb in an open-less socket has got more aeration than in a rigid socket. Number two, in the socket-less socket type, people don't sit on a hard rigid socket. The type of the socket that is called now socket-less has got a way where it is behaving more of like a hammock, where two bars are on the lateral side and then there is a band that actually hangs on those two bars. That way, the weight of the person wearing the prosthesis is borne around the band, and it's not borne at any rigid end. So it is more of like hanging in a hammock. So that increases comfort. That is why you are able to see Macharia making strides without strain, effortlessly, without any semblance of pain or a rigid weight-bearing end. That is why he's able to give him a gait that is spectacular in comparison to the rigid socket. The other thing is because of the elimination then of the materials from the part of the closed socket, you will find that the socket-less socket is lighter than the rigid socket. Makes the overall wear and the use of a socket-less socket more comfortable, and the person can actually wear the prosthesis longer than the person wearing a rigid socket. The fact that in the socket-less socket, it gives the client a very good latitude that you can't find it in a rigid socket. In a rigid socket, if there are any volume changes of the residual limb, you are stuck with it. If it's tight, it's tight. If it's loose, it's loose. If it's tight, then you have got to make another socket that is wider. If it's loose, then you still have got to make another socket that is commensurate to the volume. But in the socket-less socket, it is actually composed of straps. One strap on the top part of the socket and another strap on the middle part of the socket. So the patient in his comfort can be able to adjust to a precision of 2 millimeters of length adjustment.